Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Are you sure the guy in the corner there off to the left is a hero? He looks a little skulky to me. Oh, I hate him so much. Already. There I am! And there's the mammoth.
Where are they? This is taking forever. It didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
Alright, I like that there are highlighted terms and terminology. Because obviously this is set in the Pathfinder universe, because this was made from an actual Pathfinder module. So it's actually nice to see that. That's some good attention to detail. We like it.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
I like her already.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
And what a mansion. Okay, that's done with.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless. Exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities.
Oh,
Suffice
please,
to
I
say
love
that
legal
anyone
technicalities.
with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
A few. So, let's see. There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the title? Makes sense. Why not just recognize the Stag Lord? Probably because he's a bandit, but that's actually a good question, too. You're helping us found a barony. What do you gain from such generosity? Trading partners and influence, obviously. What rewards? An entire kingdom. Let's start from the top there. Who's getting the Baron title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Alright, I already really don't like you.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Debbie Downer, got it.
If I may please answer the question.
Oh, yes, of course, sorry.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
I am curious whether it's default me or if we can actually give the title to another NPC. That would be very interesting. Yeah, why don't you recognize the Stag Lord?
That's a good point. As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Yes, yes, they were, Mommy. I mean, ma'am.
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
Okay. I really don't need to learn what helping us... I already kind of figured that. And rewards, we already kind of know. So, yeah, no. I'm good. Me and my big buddy here will... Ooh, I gotta come up with a name for him. He's just called Mammoth. I wonder if I can rename him.
Excellent.
Jack!
Venture forth tomorrow.
I'm Jack and
For now,
Jill.
you can take some time
Yes!
to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Sounds good.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this Stag Lord a lesson?
We sure will. Just wait, we've plenty of great feats in store. I'm Jill, pleased to meet you. What do you want from me? No, I'm Jill. I'll be cordial.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
It also helps that I'm the most recognizable one here with the mammoth. That's also pretty eye-catching. A book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
I mean, the question kind of answers itself. It is a bard, after all. I mean, I love bards, but there are certain things that come with the baggage.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific Scythe lady?
Hi, Scythe lady.
Gods forbid Tartuccio. No way.
You know what? That's not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish this feat and you'll write them down. What about the barbarian? She looks pretty heroic. I think her name was Amiri. I have nothing against Tartuccio. No, I have everything against Tartuccio. We'll talk about that. But what about the barbarian lady? She seems pretty scary.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands.
Not at level
but
1, she isn't.
She kind of scares me just a little. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, alright? I'm sure you'll agree.
I mean, short people unite. It's...
Alright. I'm going to my room.
You can also
to
ride the
back tonight.
mammoth.
See you in the morning.
Yeah, you can ride Jack if you want. That'll keep you safe. Okay, so what do we got here? We got clicking. Do we have clicking and holding? No. Oh, wow.
The dangers don't frighten me.
That's good to know. Okay, so we don't have clicking and holding. We do have arrow keys in that. Let me, roll stuff as well. Okay, that's going to be a little different from how I usually, or how the previous games we have, where we have a click, hold, camera follows. But... click on the icon to exit the current area. Yeah, I'll get used to it. That shouldn't be a problem.
Help! Help!
What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
Oh, shit.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Well, there's one. Where's the other one? Well, at least she got out in time. Hey, you're not going anywhere. Okay, general combat happens in real time, but you can pause the game at any time to assess the situation and give orders to your companions. So, okay. Let's start off with the basics here of, yes, I have played a bit of this game before. There are portions of this that I am familiar with, but it's like 2, maybe 3 hours, not even that. Very short amount of time playing some of this. So I'm going to do my best not to meta game some of the decisions. Again, we're going with neutral to whatever we end up with, so best case scenario, we become evil. I don't know. Secondly, this game has real-time combat. It's not my preferred way of playing a or an RPG in general. Obviously, we know we've played Divinities and Baldur's Gate 3. Those are turn-based. I've turned this into turn-based in the settings. So, I mean, I could play it with real-time, but I don't want to. So if you want to, go ahead and play it yourself, but that's not how I'm going to be playing it. Attack rolls and all sorts of that stuff, damage, yeah, we know all of that. Alright, yes, turn-based mode, that is what I have set it. Apparently this game didn't actually start with a turn-based mode, it was always real-time, which would have been very interesting. I think I maybe in a few of the early battles, we'll check on the real-time. I want to see how it plays, or I might want to see how it plays, but for the most part, we're going to be doing initiative rolls, real tabletop stuff. Which actually isn't the case, because real tabletop stuff is actually implied to be having everyone's actions happen all at once. It's only the fact that because it's in real life, it has to be played in turns. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's interesting. The camera, I'm trying to go back a little bit. Apparently, we can't move the camera back. I mean, we can go like this, and like this, but that's... Currently, as far as the camera moves, I guess it has a little bit of a... the camera might have some problems. Maybe. We will see. But, okay. The other thing I will point out. I actually don't necessarily like the UI in this game. From the first time I did play it, I was confused to hell. There are many problems I find with it. Obviously, there are things that you can obviously get used to, but there's a lot. There's our spells right here. I mean, it's put together in a good way. But, oh, that's on my belt. All right, note to self. But there are, I don't know, it's a little confusing because right now it says attack. Attack with what? Well, in this tiny little thing over here, it's attack with my crossbow, not my dagger, luckily enough, but I can change weapons. So my first weapon is obviously the light crossbow. Okay. Is that what I'm attacking with? Maybe? I don't know. There's... we'll get used to it, like I said, but on the off... not the off chance. Off the off beat, when I first played this, it frustrated me to hell. Especially because I played as an alchemist, one of my favorite Pathfinder classes. Besides playing as a bard, obviously. Told you, baggage. But it automatically chose my bombs. And I was so confused, and there was no explanation this early on, and it was unfortunate. So, we're gonna end our turn. We got Jack, who, this, luckily enough, I do know. We're gonna pick Charge. We're gonna charge the assassin. The animations are going extremely fast, I'm noticing. Jack, why are you picking up? That I'll pick up because the cost value is actually pretty good. Oh, interesting. So we do have to have selected specifics rather than... Okay, so we have to highlight everybody. Good to know. I'm gonna go into the settings because those animations were really fast. Okay. Let's get everybody on the way. Alright, you're going in that direction. Obviously, I'm gonna look around. Do a little bit of looting. Taking the longbow, why not? People are dead, that guy died in his sleep. Oh, there's another dead guy. Look, they're running. Get them. What should we do with this one? We'll finish him later. We won't get away. Alright, yell much? Alright, Jill. Let's get you into a decent range here. Oh, that's Tartuccio. We could have let him die. I want you.
Stand down.
Okay, that's a bit better. Ooh. She shoots him. I'm not gonna do a charge. Ooh, I can do a full attack. Didn't need the full attack. How did you miss him?
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
So without the metagaming, he's egotistical, but he seems okay so far.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Thank you. I hate you, but I will take it. Alright, we go to inventory. Oh god, there's a lot of UI again. Right, so we were given... What were we given? Oh, here it is. Tarchios, Bertucci's, ring, +1 armor. Oh, it's a ring of protection. So we'll put it on. So now our AC is... Where is it? AC is 14. We have a good touch speed, though. 14, because that's off dexed and flat-footed. It doesn't drop much because our armor is only... What is our armor, anyway? Do we not have armor on? Why aren't we wearing armor? Ugh. Alright. Everybody, let's go over here. Oh yeah, I can pickpocket people. Let's go in here. There's a bookshelf. Oh wait, no. Bookshelf's over here. That is a... I mean, I'll take the map, because I don't know if that's going to actually be a map. Oh no, that's pause. I will also point out, thing that we're not used to as well, I can't turn the map. I can't use my middle click to, like, shift the angle of tilting and rotating. Rotating's the word. So we are stuck in this locked position, which I can understand why it was done, but it's just a little jarring, to say the least. Where are you getting the stuff? Let's see, what do we got? Oh, is this the door? Companions! Yep. Select multiple characters, because we have to only do that. Door is locked. What do we got here? Collect all the loot. Nothing else. Is there like a tab? Oh, there is a tab. Okay. Bandits just hanging out in the library. Alright, who's going first? Ooh. We are in the way of the mammoth's charge. Oh, see, like, okay. This is why I would want a rotate, because I need to see the angle of where I'm actually standing. But, that's fine. We'll work on it. Pew. Beautiful shot. So, can I charge into combat? Yes, I can! Oh, I can charge through my allies. Good to know. You missed! How can you miss? Spells. Abilities. Abilities are going to be very useful later on. Attacks of opportunity. Tactical mode will slow down time and better control the course of the battle. Yeah, but we don't have to worry about that. Alright, so... Who is this? Is this me? It is me. Alright, I took my full thing. I'm gonna then move right here. That's gonna be the end of my turn. You missed, bitches. Okay, see, here's the thing. So it says here that I have Ray of Frost equipped right now to attack. But I didn't choose that. I mean, yes, it's a cantrip. Oh, you have burning hands. Alright, that's good to know. Oh, mini tabs. Got a lot of cantrips, too. Acid Splash. It's a lot of... Pathfinder's a lot of reading, by the way. Oh, shit. Got Magic Missile. Let's go here. This is 1d3 points of cold, 1d3 points of acid. Unfortunately for you, your weapon is probably the more damaging. So I have to right-click it to get rid of it. So that way I can actually shoot with my crossbow instead. Alright, round 2. Keep
Serves
firing.
me right.
You missed that one. That's fine. We don't need you to move yet. We've got Jack here. with full attacks. We're gonna full attack the one that has... I was gonna say the most health, but then again, one attack is just fine with that. Ooh! Oh yeah, I turned on the bloody crits. I turned on, like, blood. People are gonna explode. Okay, each character has a certain number of hit die, HP. When a character's HP drops to 0, they lose consciousness. After combat's over, characters will get up and be controlled again. So, good, I don't have to worry about people being dead. Character's HP value can drop into negatives. A character can survive some negative hits, but their amount becomes equal to the con score. Yeah, so if they drop below that, they technically die, which means then you need to use a revive scroll. Lost hit points, you can use healing potions, spells, and rest. Healing potions can be bought. Check. Expendables! Now that is going to be useful. Have everybody right here. Loot the corpses. Do I want the short bows? I can't use any of this padded armor. It doesn't look like. Okay. We're gonna remove all the scrolls that we've got here. We can go over to... Who are the other characters? Do I click on... Yes, okay. So I click on... See, you have armor. Why don't I have armor? So we can go and swap over to them. We have shared inventory, which I think also means that we have a shared weight capacity instead of individual weight capacity, which actually I prefer. That's actually a plus for this game. I'm happy about that. So now I don't have to manage everyone's individual stuff, because yeah, this person specifically has 27, or I have 27, 54, and then 80 as light, medium, and heavy. But as a group, we have 130. Okay, so that's for individual armor weight control stuff. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. So let's see here. Cure moderate, we're gonna hold on to. We're not gonna use magic armor. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that mage armor if that's okay. Ear piercing scream will get somebody else to. Actually, that's a fair point. Let's take... I'm taking your potions. I don't care if you die. So what do we have here? We have ear piercing scream, magic missile, cure light wounds, and cure moderate wounds. I am glad I took those from you, you son of a bitch. Alright, we're gonna give you ear piercing scream, because I think there's something about... I mean, I know in Pathfinder you get an easier check if you act... Oh no, you immediately can use the scroll if it is in your spell knowledge stuff. So if you actually can cast it, or if you're a wizard and the specifics. But I don't need to use a use magic device check in order to use a scroll of a spell that I already know. If that makes sense. Look, there's a lot of shit in Pathfinder that you're gonna have to read. Yeah, so you know that. And you know Cure Light Wounds as well. So maybe, because you are going to be more backline, having the Cure Light Wounds on you isn't going to be that bad. Magic Missile we'll hold on to for the moment. Can I split? Excellent. I'm gonna give my... Oh no, I'm gonna give you that. Oh, and then can I actually... Oh, I can only hold one at a time. Interesting. That is a weird constellation change there. I guess that makes kind of sense. You wouldn't be holding multiple. You'd only have the ability. Yeah, okay, that would make sense. Alright, so if that's the case, We'll give you two, you two. I'm not giving you one because even though I said I'm not metagaming this, inventory items, I'm going to slightly meta here, so fuck that. Right. Click on everybody, click the tab, nothing else in the room, let's move on. Can we open this door? Who's in the room? Dead body. Obviously, we're gonna grab that, and ink, sure. No one's gonna miss a pot of ink. Got something over there. We've got cooking. I do believe there is I mean, I know that there is a camping system, but I don't know if we actually need food for it. Is that a cat? There is a cat. Okay, that's it for there. Let's go here. Ooh. Take all of that. Go to the door.
It's the end for you rats!
Alright, so that right there, even though... Oh no, we are out of position in the hella sense. So that right there is the real-time stuff. Actually not too dissimilar to Divinity or Baldur's Gate, where if I'm not in the fight, it just happens on the edge. So let's do a really good shot. She's a barbarian, so she'll be fine. These three are out of position hella far, which is unfortunate, because that means we're going to need to use both our move actions. Oh, wow. Jack can go... Oh, that's right, because we're tiny people. We have actually a very slow move speed. I mean, understandable. 16 damage. Off a barbarian's sword. Yeah. Ooh, there's still one more. I thought someone else wasn't there. Is it you? It's you!
Your time is over.
I missed. And I can't shoot again. Because I don't have multiple attacks or rapid shot.
You deserved it.
We'll take the 1 damage. Can I press space to just end the turn? Yes, I can. Jack. Beautiful. Just gore him. Stab him right there.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Ah, that explains a lot. Gorum, the god of fucking fighting.
Barbarians.
For once that I can agree with you on that.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
Bloodthirsty?
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
I mean, we are murder hobos in sense. Who's Calistria? Oh, another goddess of stuff. Oh, shoes. Excuse me. Oh, health potion. We'll take that, and that's about it. Ah. Drink some water. There they are, the assassins. This is your last chance. Drop your weapon, and we'll spare your lives. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. What the hell? What the hell is that? Oh, that's a problem. That's what that is. Is that a frost giant? we got bodies. Can I get those there too? Oh, wow, they're just stuck underneath. Got a club, padded armor. Anything else around? Can I leave this direction? No, it doesn't look like it. That way is now blocked. Let's see, we got light sword, long sword. Honestly, I will take the one long sword and the shield. Ooh, potion of enlarged person. We like that. But I don't think I'm going to give it to any of my little guys for now. Alright, skill checks. With an object requires a skill check, successful skill check may be needed for a various task, unlocking the door, opening a chest, disabling a trap, moving a heavy object, reading an skill checks. Oh, wait, no, there it is. If multiple characters are selected at once, the character... Oh, selected at once. Oh, that's good to actually know. I thought it was just a pool, but if it's the ones that are selected. Oh, okay, that's gonna... If I didn't read that specifically, I would have been very, very annoyed at why a person I thought I could open a chest if I couldn't do that. Okay. Multiple characters selected at once. The character with the highest skill bonus will perform the action. Some can be attempted multiple times. Others, like unlocking doors and spotting hidden things, can only be retried after a character raises their skill rank. Good to know. Alright, so we can either go and try and get the gate, which is very securely locked. We have nobody prepared enough for that. So we're going to have to use dexterity. As the highest person, I mean, everyone here is probably quite dexterous. Yep, there you go. Let me just fire at you. Good shot. Spacebar to continue. Let's just keep on the pressure. Missed at that. Level 1 combat. There will be more misses than hits. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, right, because you're flat-footed. A thing that... I keep forgetting this. But anytime me and my friends have played Pathfinder, we always kind of hand-waved the flat-footed rule when combat started, or combat starts. So the original rule is, unless you take a turn in combat, you are considered flat-footed. So until you do, you have touch armor class, which can royally fuck you up. Now, unfortunately, also, I don't know if I can take a shot. Oh, I have 3 health. This might not be worth it. Oh, I could delay. Oh, thank fuck. So, I'm worried here because obviously I'm a ranged person in close quarters combat. I know I take a penalty, but does the person I'm fighting also get an attack of opportunity? I'm testing this because I want to know the rules.
This cannot be happening.
Ow. Yes, he does take an attack of opportunity. I just wanted to check that. I will be back alive in a minute.
Any last wishes?
That's not going to work. Bertucci's is gonna miss again. I'm going to do a death saving throw? No, my turn just ends. Yeah, because it's considered me flat-footed there. Okay, so I don't need to make death saving throws. Oh, wait, no, maybe because I was crit. Maybe my health dropped so low that I actually did die. I'm worried about that now. Right. Let's do a charge attack. I can't... Was that charge? Yes, that was charge. But I can't do it for some reason. Probably because the wall is slightly in the way. Ooh, and a miss! And another miss. This is going to get a little messy because obviously now, I mean, it's the whole reason why I gave my person point blank shot. Oh, wait, no, we don't have the... Did we do that? I'll be really honest. It's been actually a little while since I did the first making of the character. I don't remember what I did. So I don't remember if I took the, I think I said I wanted to take the feat, but we're definitely getting penalties to hit somebody in combat with range. I'm dead. Do a double hit. Oh, everyone's just fluffing it.
This is where I...
There we go. Okay, I am alive again.
Anything is possible.
Can I... How many spells do I have, actually? That is a question I should probably look at here. How many cast... Okay, caster lever, spell penetration, concentration spells. Spells per day, 2. So that means I could use... Actually, you have a... What do you have? Cure light wounds and ear-piercing scream, but I got scrolls as well. Oh, we're doing it that way then, huh? Okay, so there's a little known, I don't know if it's a little known, but it's lightly used in our rules, or not our rules, but it's heavily forgotten that you can actually cast a touch spell first, then move over to somebody, and then touch them to cast the said spell. It's really useful. But it's something that I always forget. It's good that we learned that we can do that. An armory. I'm sure Jamandi would something.
Boss, please.
Alright. An armory. Alright, let's get some tools. Ooh, Masterwork Light Mace. I will take that, and a composite bow. That's gonna be useful for somebody. Highlights, we've already learned that. Armor. This is for later, guys. Breastplate. Chest. Small key that opens the northern wing. Another chest over here. Tower shield. I'm not taking tower shield. None of my people are tower shield builds. What is this?
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
Oh, you're definitely an evil variety.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with number 2 there. Stealing from the Sword Lord in her own mansion, she'd have our heads. No distractions. If you hadn't forgotten, they're trying to kill us. Yeah, stealing from the Sword Lord, she'd have our heads.
How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
Yeah, neither am I. Not only because I don't want to. Encumbrance. Each character carry weight, limited amount of weight, based on strength score, yada yada yada. We already kind of figured this out. Anything over here? Weird nothing corner area.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
So does that mean that necrophilia is a requirement to date you, or just a bonus?
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need
I'm
to
a
know
messed up
right
person.
now is
I'm a
that we're
fucked
on
up
the
person.
same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Sounds good. You part of the group now? Yay! Alright. You will encounter many traps in your adventure. When any of the characters approaches the trap, they will automatically make perception check on success, see the trap's location, yada yada yada. Trickery skill check, because in this, it's trickery, not disable device, because they compiled it all. And again, when we select everybody, it's the highest one that does it. Are we able to grab anything here? Anything? I mean, we like books. Carved beads, sure, why the fuck not? Pause. We know that, so... Disarm trap, person with the highest goes, which is our bard, which is probably for design, because you wouldn't want to guarantee people not being able to pass through traps unless you had someone that had trickery, and you're not going to rely on a player character to do that. So you gotta put the main the character that's always gonna stick with you, be able to disarm traps. Let's do that first. So as long as I have a balanced team and their stats are relatively split evenly. Chain armor. Ooh, Falchion. We should be, if we have a balanced party, we should be able to get most all skills. Let's see, Scroll of Shield of Faith, Scroll of Bless. Scroll, single-use item that allows use of spells written upon it. For a character to use it, that character must have the Use Magical Device skill, or be a class which would eventually learn to cast the spell. For convenience, it is best to place things like scrolls into a character's quick slot, so I was correct at that. So if that's the case, what did we just get? We got Scroll of Bless, Scroll of Shield of Faith. Well, these are faith-based skills, I can guarantee you. I'm not gonna give anyone else anything yet. You don't get to have armor, do you? Gorn a Slam. Yeah, and you have a chain shirt. You've got Scythe, lovely. I'm just gonna take your stuff there. Divine Favor and Expeditious Retreat. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep the Expeditious Retreat on you. Oh, that... Just looking at the pounds thing, it was like 0.2, and I was like, what's changing? Very confusing. Oh, you're an Inquisitor. Oh, you've got some shit on you. There we go. You got your spells, you got some cantrips, some not disrupt undead, positive energy, damage it, virtue. Okay, you've got some stuff. And then, of course, all of the judgments. So many judgments. And then that on that. Okay. Good to know. Alright, there's a door here. What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, there's a cache. Has to be here somewhere. Ooh, cache.
To attack me?
Alright. You go over here, take a little shot. Ooh, good shot. Okay, can you get close to one of them? Technically, yes. You can get just close enough to attack. Good job, Jack. Honestly, the pathfinding here is actually pretty good. It's real tight when it needs to be. That's your turn. Alright, your turn. You're gonna... Oh, yeah, You know why? Because you probably have heavy armor. I'm gonna at least move up to here, so now there's at least 2 targets that you'd prefer to go towards. Yeah, because you can't actually attack. You'd have to double move. You are slow. Pew pew.
Away, you rascal!
Secret room. Find and open the cache. Well, that one I'm probably gonna take. And a club. We don't want that. Alright, so we are gonna also slightly meta this.
I'll share my path.
I'm gonna take junk. So we're gonna take you. And then just me. I mean, obviously, we're gonna want to go for the treasure here, so we're obviously going to meta how this goes, and do this. All right, so we've got sword stuff. You can click on this. That one moves as well. Let me get a good angle here, because can I zoom out a little bit? And it's a little bit. You're all up. You're the only one that's down.
My patience is running thin.
These 2 need to be up. So let's move that there. Those 2 control that. What do you control? You actually control a hell of a lot. You've got your puzzle game in my Pathfinder game. Alright, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do this. Put you... No, we actually want all of them up, I believe. Ding. That's some good shit. What's that? Remove blindness. Oh, crap. You know, I'm realizing also, I do know this slightly, but I have to be very careful. I don't know the difficulty curve on this. And what I mean by that is, with Larian, Divinity and Divinity 2 were mean. And Baldur's Gate 3 was vicious when it came to the DM, or the computer DM, making it very black and white when it comes to, like, stuff. There's no gray area that an actual, like, living DM can kind of hand-wave and work around. So we're gonna have to be a little careful and figure out how mean this Owlcat DM is. And I've heard things that means... And I know Pathfinder, and I've heard that this game can be a bit brutal. So, let's try and be careful.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Alright, let's go smack you there. That's actually a pretty decent shot. I'm gonna move you over like that. Can I go? Yes, I can hug the curve, or hug the wall. Goddamn, Jack is getting all the good kills. Another shot there. She's fine as is. Oh, there's another person. A good miss. Why are you going? You're not gonna... Okay. Ooh. We got somebody else here. Bang. Good shot. You have yet to hit somebody, and I'm kinda worried about that. You don't also have any range stuff, do you? Bertucci!
Leave this one to me.
It looked like you hit him, but I think that hit the floor. And then whoever this tiefling is. That's a miss. That's another miss. Moving, shooting, missing. Level 1 combat, everybody. Ow! Jack, you're supposed to prevent that from happening.
Stand down.
Well, at least now you can get an attack. Beautiful.
Ah, everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Let's see. Oh, I have a knowledge world skill check passed. You sound like a Kelishite. What's a Kelishite?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Westernmost place. Oh, it's a... Yeah, okay. Good to know. I don't think we met.
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
I believe this is the DLC character. So we're not actually going to play with her, because I don't have that DLC. And I think she is a kineticist. Fancy, weird way of saying elemental bender.
I
Not
don't
quite
know
Aang,
where
but-
you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Can do. Can we grab that? Yes, we can. Can we grab what you got here? No one else around that. And then this guy.
Brutus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Okay, what's wrong?
I'm dying. I knew this expedition was doomed. Oh, Grotus, my vision darkens.
Brutus. God of the End Times. Doomsayers. Alright, here, I'll give you a healing potion. I've got plenty.
Too late. Forgive me. Oblivion is calling.
Okay, do I have diplomacy? I have +9 in both, so you know what? I'm gonna use diplomacy on this. Aren't you being a bit premature? You've barely got a scratch.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right.
Wow. Talk about depression.
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Good to know. Nice to meet you. Right, he's a cleric. There's stuff about spells and healing stuff. Is this everybody? Yeah, no, that's everybody. Good. Moving on. Formations. Yes, I am aware of formations. I will be putting a formation together, but not yet. Because I think we're still... Well, I mean, I probably should still do some stuff here. That's then personal. Set up there. We don't... I want my mammoth to be more up front, so we're going to do this ourselves. We're going to have our Inquisitor and the mammoth take front point. Put you there and there. Then our cleric can kind of go in the middle of all that, with the others falling close together. Although, that being said, that's a fireball waiting to happen. So let's kind of spread just a smidgen out. Not that we're going to run into fireballs anytime soon. That would wipe the party. But I think that's a good formation for the moment of this team's makeup. Hello.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Alright, what's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
It's a good question. Mystery to be figured out. Do you need help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
Fair enough.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
You're a little too good for what's happening here. Who are you? We don't need to make introductions. Where's the hall? I'll go immediately.
Fire doesn't frighten me.
Yeah, you've got...
Thanks to hell's blood running
You're a
in my
fucking
veins.
tiefling. You're fine.
I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up.
May Abadar keep you safe.
That's another god. Cities and law. I'm laughing because of a personal joke. That's an inside joke. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to explain it because I don't need to, but if my friends are watching this, they'll know. Alright, in here. Here we go. Ooh, book episodes. This, I will admit, is a really nice budgetary cutscene alternative. I'm gonna give Owlcat this, being that I think this was their first game, or at least their full big game, because this was what kickstarted. This is a really nice budgetary save on cutscenes. So some game events play out in illustrated book episodes. The decisions we'll make during these episodes will have drastic impacts. So these are the ones that matter. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action. Check the highlighted skills. Okay, and so our adventure started earlier and much more tragic than we expected. The whole team who gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Jill, and not at all by the scoundrel Tartuccio. No matter what he might have imagined for himself. Jamandi, the sword lady, was waiting for us. FYI, if you haven't watched many of my CRPG series before, I hella just hyphenate people and give them nicknames, because I'm not saying that entire fantasy fucking name. I'm not doing that. We'd have to march through the fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we dressed ourselves with buckets of water, trying to find a less dangerous path. Covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. I'm gonna say drenching ourselves with buckets of water would make the most sense here, because then we're at least somewhat covered by flame damage, although I don't know if that's going to be any respiratory problems. Drench ourselves with water. Sorry, I had to go. I didn't have a bathroom nearby. Prudence, whatever, is the key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. How? You sure it was just water? No. After that, we tried to find a less dangerous path, covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. Okay, that is really dangerous. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building, and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible cracking sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned our on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right in our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. God, this is... Oh god, novelization. Whew. The hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Jill led us stubbornly through the flames and the... No, it's the... whatever. While Tartuccio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hall leading to the banquet... to the banquet hall. Sorry, two halls in the same sentence kind of fucked me up there. When we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I'd chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in the calm setting, I'd be stunned by her beauty. Ooh. But now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. Ugh. There are two more, she shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me pull them out. Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Jill... Okay, so 2 + 2 with the athletics. That's not happening. I got +9 with the diplomacy. Rushed to save the guards. Shouted to Valerie that she should leave them and join us to help. Yeah, I'm gonna do the diplomacy action here. Not just because it's the more likely one to turn out, but rushing to save the guards. We're kind of in a time crunch here to save the other lady. Succeeded! Yay. Valerie hesitated. For this valiant warrior, two things come above all else. Loyalty to her pledge and the duty in her comrades in arms. Now she had to choose one over the other. Jill showed exceptional eloquence. No easy thing with the flames roaring all around. With a heavy sigh, Valerie stopped arguing and followed us to the dome of the banquet hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Yep, and then the lady was there. Is she here? Oh, she is here. Oh, yeah, and then now that we have a new person, they took the place of Jack there. Can I rename you? No, it's just gonna stay as Mastodon. Ooh, it says we're level 2 soon. Or are we level 2? Level 1. Level 1. How are you level 2? Oh no, is this gonna be individual kill XP? Or is that just because of things? I don't have the conditions, class skill, animal companion stuff. I'll figure it out later. Alright, hey, and then we're at the end. Uncollected loot. When you leave a location, you can review uncollected loot from defeated enemies and debate if you want to take it or leave it. Oh, that's really nice. Look from other sources and plans, chest, and hit. Oh, wait, no. Loot from. Oh, loot says it. Look. Dyslexia. Loot from other sources such as plants, chests, and hidden stashes have to be collected manually. So it's any dead person that we didn't grab stuff from, or things that we looked in and we just didn't do. Alright, no, we're good. We are good. Reinforcements are already ready on the way. Say your prayer, scum. And I have to intervene very quickly or else this will just continue to happen in the background. Alright. So, are we considered... Oh no, this is surprise round. We only have one action. But they don't get to act. That's good to know. Alright, I want... Alright, what do we got? We got the Undead Scythe Wielder. She's gonna move up to there. You, I want here, because then we can shoot from distances. Oh, she can only control herself. You're going to stay close as well. Oh, wait, no, you have a mace. Alright, well, maybe we'll charge him in. I don't know. Alright, then we've got Bertucci. We've then got our Mammoth, which actually has a pretty decent move speed, so let's get him as far as I can so we can charge the people in the back. You... Is that a tower shield? It is a tower shield. You're a tower shield user. Alright, you're gonna be fucking terrifying later. Alright, here we go. Fighting. Oh wow, she is a high level if she's getting 3 attacks. Right. Time to hit people. Never mind. Alright, let's try and shoot for this one because we want to take out the channelers to get rid of the circle there. Ooh, good shot. And then we're gonna move just a little bit further. Up like so. Alright. Taking a shot. You... Yeah, no, let's stick with this. Actually, what kind of spells do you have? True Strike and Bless. Actually, yeah, let's use Bless. Give every one of our allies a bonus, and then just kind of move over here, and we'll do an attack after that. Here I am. Yeah, let's focus on this guy. Good shot. That's one of the casters down. I'm gonna just stay there. Bertucci. You know what? Might as well use some spells here. There's the leader. Bucket. Magic missile the shit out of him, and we'll move you back just a bit like so. People moving. Miss on that, though he is being flanked. Miss on that. Channel there. Really? I don't think they're your worst target. There's another guy in there. Alright. Can I charge? Who can I hit? I can charge this guy without getting an attack of opportunity on me. Beautiful. Jack, fuck him up. Okay, that doesn't do an attack of opportunity. Alright. You are in a bit of a pickle here. You're getting ganged up on. Oh, and a mirror image to boot. Alright. Who is this? This is our tower shield user. You probably have a lot of AC. You have 22 AC. Get ready to be the tank for this guy. Keep his mirror images at bay. Oh, that was... critical hit 90. Oh, wait, no, that's... Yeah, I'm scared of her. Let's see. I don't want to cast a spell here because I'm gonna get fucked. Smiting. I need to do a judgment here. Piercing. Protection. Honestly. +1 AC bonus. Increases for every 5 Inquisitor levels. What's my AC currently? I should know this. 18? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... excuse me. Allergies. Healing. Justice. Resilient to magic. Resilient to... What's energy resistance to all elements. To magic. Smiting. Let's do protection as a swift, so I now have +1 AC. And then just kind of go for it. And there we go. Because you're being triple teamed here, and not in a good way. Alright. Actually, this is a very interesting conundrum. Okay. So where do I focus your attention? Who is this guy on the list? Oh, he has barely any health. And you're gonna miss it anyway, but still. Alright, move there. I might need to cast something. Oh no, not my turn. Ow! Ow!
Repent!
Good hit. Alright, so that way you'll be fine. Am I down? Well, okay then. I don't have any burning hands or burning questions.
Leave this to me.
Great shot there. Italian restaurant. If people don't know what a Bertucci's is. Why is there a Hydra? Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's a scary thought. Alright, can I charge again at that guy? Yes, I can. Good shot. I'm keeping her alive. A 3-on-1 is not great. You're moving there. Protection from good. That's not great. Oh, she doesn't... Oh, I thought she was a paladin. She's not a paladin. Shield of Faith. Don't need it. coup de grace isn't gonna work. Treat affliction. Fighting defensively. Acrobatics. Yeah, none of that's gonna really be effective here. Just keep hitting. Get rid of those mirror images. Be a tank. Oh, there goes the Hydra. Oh! Hey, we got another person on our side. Took you long enough. I'm not fighting her. I don't want to fight her.
Unworthy.
Crit with a scythe. Yeah, no wonder he explodes. That's a 4 times modifier. Alright. I need to heal. Can I go all the way over there? I cannot. So I'm just gonna lie dead for a little while.
Serves you right.
Beautiful. Channelers are down. Miss, bitches. Yeah, you go into this guy. Good hit. You, I'm gonna start shooting at. That's fine. I'm still on the floor. It's a good thing I have a mammoth, or else I would be useless in this fight. Double hit. Attack of opportunity. No, you don't. That guy explodes as well. Cause fear save. Missing on that, but that's fine. Mammoth, you get your attack. There's another fucking Hydra. That one might have been just a little bit weaker than the rest, but I don't care. That was badass. That one's not gonna have... Here, can I... charge you? Yes, I can. Just down. Hey, dude, you're fucked. Alright. Hit you with the mace. Tucci with slight hit there. I'm on the ground. Cure light wound stuff, keeping her alive. I wonder if she could die. That's a manticore! He tried, but there were so many attacks of opportunity waiting for him. That was his Hail Mary, and it did not work. Ooh. What is that? Bracers? Ooh, we like bracers. Alright, we don't need any of that. That's everybody. Beautiful. Talk to the lady. And move on with the story.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Okay.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why she wasn't killed. The bandits recognized her as one of their own by this signet ring.
I don't know how I'm going to do it. but this man is losing his head at some point. I don't care. He is a dead man. Or gnome. Right. Knowledge world check pass. I have no connection with Pitax, but Tartuccio's name, accent, and clothes seem to be there. Try to set me up. He's the one who gave me the ring. Honestly, the diplomacy check there probably is a better choice.
Yes. Such a gambit would be typical of Iravetti and his henchmen. And yet, it still seems suspicious.
Fuck you.
There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
I mean, fair, but...
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
I mean, that would also make sense, Occam's razor, if one is... they both could be spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
Honestly, good arguments all around.
I bet my life the spy's anyone but this woman. I saw how she dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with her through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes
not
of
on the
a
nice
spy
carpeting.
and the mug of a spy!
The other default character that comes with us, we love her.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed her true colors. She forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
See, this is why I didn't want to meta these things. Because now we're actually going to be making some moral choices. And this is where things are going to change up. And I have to sneeze. Again. Oh god, I hate allergies. It's actually been really good today, so I'm happy about that. Okay. God, no wonder Brendan said charisma was king. There's so many diplomatic checks. Lawful neutral or chaotic neutral? I mean, I'm chaotic good, but let's be, again, neutral about this decision. Forgive me for my trespasses, and those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation. Oh god, Bible school's hitting hard. Oh god. In my defense, we were in the middle of a battle and in dire need of weapons. I can give them back to you because I haven't given them to any of my companions yet, so it's fine. We were in the middle of battle and needed weapons. There was no time to run and ask for permission. Yeah, it's that one. We didn't have time to... It was the heat of the moment decision in that sense.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
More experience.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
Let's not go that far there, Harmon. Harmon? Harim. Oh.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader herself?
Oh, you're a goody two-shoes, aren't you?
What about that trick she pulled right before we came in here?
Huh?
Some scoundrels set your mansion on fire, and as we were approaching the room, we saw your brave guards, your underlings, dying in the fire, begging to be saved. And what did our leader do? She passed right on by, mercilessly leaving them to their fates. Simply heartless.
I hate him so much. I want to see his head roll. Neutral good, diplomacy 15. I regret that I couldn't save everyone. I would have if I could. I'm sad for the perished, but I had to decide between helping them or helping Lady Aldori. Forgive me if I chose wrongly. Or neutral evil here. Heartless? So what? I'm not going to worry about guards' lives when the ruler's life's at stake. That doesn't seem quite right. I'm gonna do neutral good here. I regret that I couldn't save them. Which I do. I do regret it.
Alas, sometimes such decisions must be made.
Keep succeeding these
Don't blame
diplomacy
yourself.
checks.
You
This is
did
why
the
I
right
said
thing.
high charisma. This is why I chose the build I'm doing.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but she behaved decently, as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Does that mean you're not going to join my party at the start here? I mean, I know where I can get you, but...
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust.
How?
The
I
risk
succeeded
of
at all my
entrusting
skill
the whole
checks!
affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
I mean, honestly, that's fair.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
And she's just a fighter. Again, I thought she was a paladin. Tower shield fighter. Oh, God. We're gonna get into NPC leveling up, don't you worry. But this is gonna get scary.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
Not mine. I don't like you.
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
Alright, because I decided to do something chaotic. Yeah. Which, honestly, I'm fine with. You're kind of slow. I like faster people that can move, especially when most of my party is actually going to be slow.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with her team.
Which is good. I actually like this guy. I actually find him hilarious, but then again, I love dark comedy.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Okay, why do I always choose the bad girls?
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
Fair enough.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least, not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
Again, DLC character.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this woman. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
And I will join you by your side with a smile on my face.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Sounds good. Oh yeah, because there's camping in this. Not exactly the same kind of camping that Baldur's Gate 3 had. This one's, again, more technical because it's Pathfinder. But we'll get to it.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
That's fine, as long as I get to shoot this guy in the face later, when finally you realize.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patax we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Yeah, did I mention this game also has an actual calendar that you need to keep track of? And it takes, like, actual time and days for travel and stuff? There's some good things in this game that I actually really like. Like, this feels like an actual adventure that we're going on, rather than maybe in Baldur's Gate 3, where we can kind of take our time. This one is like, no, you gotta get shit done within a timetable here. And if we don't, we actually lose.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Okie dokie, Smokey.